Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the FCS Football Channel. And today, we've got the live UEFA Champions League draw. Right, brilliant. Why is it lagging? Nice. Right. So, what are we all hoping for? I'm hoping for Man United to get. Who do I want Man United to get? Well, I mean, look, where can I get up all the teams? There is what teams are in here? So there's AC Milan, Ajax, Atalanta, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Benfica, Besiktas, Chelsea, Club Brugge, Dortmund, Dynamo Kiev, FC Porto, Inter Milan, Juventus, Lille, Liverpool, Malmo, Man City, obviously Man United, PSG, RB Leipzig, RB Salzburg, Real Madrid, Sevilla, Shakhtar Donetsk, Sheriff Tistopol, Sporting CP, VfL Wolfsburg, Villarreal, Young Boys, and Zenit. Right. Right, so if we go over to this screen, you can see obviously how the Champions League works. So there's 8 groups of 4. So I'm looking forward to seeing who we will get. Why is my computer being so awful? Right. Right, we'll just stick on this screen. Hopefully it sorts itself out. Right. I don't BT. I don't really care about the highlights from last year. Right, has it sorted itself out? No, what? Oh, really annoying me. Why is my computer being so bad? Like, I've been doing tests all day and it's been all absolutely fine. No. Right, let's hope that sorts. Hopefully it's sorted now. No, not really. Brilliant. We'll just have to run with it, won't we? There was Lewandowski score. Right, BT, just get on with the draw. This is what I always hate about stuff like this. Like this draw. Why are we just watching like the highlights? Just get on with the draw. Hashtag Glazers out if Ronaldo goes to City. Well, hashtag Glazers out regardless. But I'll say, look, that is something I do want to speak about during this stream while we wait for the draw to actually take place. Why is Cristiano Ronaldo going to Manchester City? Like, I mean, Ronaldo has spoken about his time at Manchester United so positively, has spoken how he would never go to City, how he has like a father-son relationship with Sir Alex Ferguson. And now we're just going to throw that all away to go to Manchester City. Shocking. Right. Why is this? Right. Right, the stream might turn off quickly. I'll be back. Hold on. The stream might stop working quickly. Hold on. Actually, forget about that. Forget about that. I can't restart my computer quickly. Saf better call him up and give him a proper yeah. That's what I keep thinking. Surely Sir Alex Ferguson rings Ronaldo and be like, puts him in his place. Be like, what the fuck are you doing? So we're doing the President's Award first. I don't care about the President's Award. Right, I'll be back. Hopefully this will sort it out. Right. Right, I'm back. Has that actually done anything? Probably not. No. Oh! Why is it messing up? I'm sorry about the quality, guys. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. It's annoying. We'll just have to get on with it how it is, I guess. But look, my face doesn't really matter, does it? Um, so we got obviously they've given the UEFA President Award to Denmark and Simeon Kjaer, obviously due to the whole Christian Eriksen situation during the Euros. So I mean, if there's anyone who's going to win that award, probably Christian Erik. Probably the Denmark players and team deserves it. So yeah, so Kjaer's won that. So congratulations to him. Hello Eddie, how are we? I reckon Real Madrid will get him in the end. I don't think they will. I think he'll either stay at Juventus or he probably will go to City or PSG. Ronaldo's already said his time at Real Madrid's done. I don't see him going back to Real Madrid. I hope that he either stays. Oh, that's crazy. What happened there, Lucy? Oh, fuck me. Right, just get rid of that for now. The Danish team doctor Dennis Moyshens is going to collect the UEFA President Award. Eddie, wrong stream. we're not doing that yet, mate. I won't remember that. But I mean, when it comes to Ronaldo, I mean, I said it earlier before. I tried to sort the stream out, but like Ronaldo has spoken about his relationship with the United fans, with Sir Alex Ferguson, his father and son. Like how he can then turn his back on all that to go to Manchester City. Look, I think it's unacceptable. I don't see why. In what world Ronaldo would join? What's his name? Man City. I just hope I don't wake up later on and see the news of Ronaldo going to some City. Oh, obviously if he does, I'll have to make a video on it because it's so big. I just hope he doesn't. Entire town shut off, so mad traffic everywhere and moving inches at a time. And the car swerved out the Grays Lane into the back. Bloody hell, what a knob. Jesus. I mean, his status at United 11 should be immediately removed if he goes to City. Yeah. You can't join Man City. You cannot. It's just something you can't do. Simple as that, isn't it? Um, because obviously, people like well, I've heard comparing the Peter Schmeichel and Ronaldo. Obviously, they both. Well, Peter Schmeichel did go to City. Man, Ronaldo looks like he will go to City. The difference between them two is Peter Schmeichel went to City at the end of his career when he was just like an average goalkeeper at that point. After a year at I think it was 2 years at Sporting Lisbon, a year at Aston Villa, and then a year at Man City. Cristiano Ronaldo is still one of the best players in the world. Like, the situations aren't comparable in the slightest. Further news: Benjamin Mendy. He's been suspended by Manchester City with 4 charges of rape. Benjamin Mendy. Look, obviously you're innocent until you're proven guilty. That does not sound good. You know we'll get Neves and Haaland next year or in winter. I don't think we'll get Neves. Haaland, I don't think we'll get either. Why? I don't see why Haaland would come to Man United. Would just be another Tevez if he goes. Yeah, I mean, with Tevez, you always got the feeling he was a bit of a rat. But Ronaldo, like, he speaks so highly of his time at United, like I keep on saying. For him to go, it is just snakery of the highest order. Let's just hope he doesn't go, I guess. I mean, but look, let's talk. Let's talk about the actual draw. Who does everyone want? who does everyone want? If I read out the teams. So, let me get the pots actually. United should get Roy Keane as coach staffs. Then United won't wait to go 1-0 to win. Roy Keane would actually just lever people. I'm not sure how good he would be as a coach. I know he's done assistant managers and so on before. Just give us an easy draw from pot 3 and 4. I mean, theoretically we could get a really easy draw. I don't think we will. So, from pot 1, we can get Villarreal, Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan, Sporting and Lille. I think we'll get Atletico Madrid. Preferably, we get Lille. No, preferably we get Sporting. Pot 2, obviously we're in that, so we don't get anyone. Pot 3, there's Porto, Ajax, Shakhtar Donetsk, RB Leipzig, Salzburg, Benfica, Atalanta and Zenit. I have a feeling from pot 3 we'll probably get Atalanta. But I hope we get RB Salzburg. And from pot 4 there's Besiktas, Dynamo Kiev, Club Brugge, Young Boys, AC Milan, Malmo, Wolfsburg and Sheriff Tiraspol. They're from Moldova, I believe. And obviously, I hope we get Sheriff. But I have a feeling we're going to get Dynamo Kiev. The champions! Our midfield won't survive much till Christmas. Hello, Nico. How are we? Let's see where Arsenal get drawn because we're 100% in it. I want Lille. I would like Lille. Thank you, Nico, for liking. Zenit, Atletico Madrid or Inter Milan is easier with all their players leaving. I'm still not sure either of them teams. Well, no, especially Atletico Madrid. They're still going to be a fantastic team. Inter Milan slightly easier now they've lost Conte, Lukaku, Achraf Hakimi. But look, they're still top team. United will be with Atletico Madrid, Ajax, Wolfsburg. That's not what I want. Really isn't. Again, guys, sorry about the quality of the webcam. I don't know why it's messing up. All the settings are exactly how they would be for every other stream. But in this one, it's decided no. Yeah, it's just not going to work, is it? Brilliant, thank you. It's really annoying that it's not working. Like, I've spent hours making all these graphics and whatever. So it all looks nice and try and keep you guys updated with it all. Just for my webcam to stop, well, whether it's webcam or whatever, to stop or to mess it all up. So here comes Branislav Ivanovic, playing at West Brom last year. But he's out to pick some of the balls. Did you watch Monaco versus Shakhtar? I did not. What happened in it? Let's all watch Man City get another easy draw. But to be fair, Man City, look, they'll have to get one hard team because they're in pot A And pot A, or pot B, sorry, is pretty much just very good. Well, it's apart from Sevilla and maybe Dortmund, it's insane teams. Pot 2, for me, pot 2's a better pot. It's the best pot. I'm telling you that for free. In pot A, you have Chelsea, Villarreal, Bayern Munich, Man City, Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan, Sporting CP, and Lille. In pot 2, you have Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, Man United, PSG, Liverpool, Sevilla, and Dortmund. Pot B is harder. So we're actually lucky to be in pot B in comparison to pot C, pot A, or 1, whatever it is. So I can take it. To be fair, all the top teams in pot 1 and pot 2 should really be no excuse for knocking out. Yeah, I agree. I mean, whether we're like I said, I think we're in the best pot. So, there's at least 3 teams there in pot 1. I want Villarreal, I want Sporting CP, I want, and I want Lille. From pot 2, there's only 2 teams I'd want. That's Dortmund. Well, maybe Dortmund and Sevilla. Like I wouldn't really want. Is it working properly now? Come on, it's working properly. Come on. Basically, Lucy, it's a Champions League draw. she just texted me saying what's going on. So, Lucy, it's the Champions League draw. There is 4 pots of, is it 8 teams? Yeah, of 8. So there's 1 team from each pot goes into one of the 8 groups. So, for example, Man United are in pot 2. So Man United can be put into group A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. And then so on and so forth. And the reason they're all there is so I can update it for everyone. There we go. Is that explained it to you? Watch United get Ajax and Dortmund. Lille is a tricky team, to be fair. Might not work for us. I mean, look, yeah, Lille. Look, they won. Well, I mean, they won the Ligue 1, so of course they're not going to be an easy team. But you'd have to say, out of all of the teams, they are going to be the easiest. So are we looking at the? Are we doing the awards first? I don't. Why do we keep going for awards? No one cares. Hello, C Nation. How are we? Right. So who's won the best goalkeeper? UEFA goalkeeper of the year. Who's won this? Edouard Mendy. Or are we looking at the nominees? Has Mendy won it? Yeah, Edouard Mendy's won the men's goalkeeper of the year. Barcelona's women's goalkeeper, Panos, has won it for the women's. We better play against bigger teams, to be fair, not dark horses. I mean, look. Obviously, Group A, we can get hard teams. Group C, the best team in there is Leipzig. Am I scared of Leipzig? I'm less so now than I was last season. I mean, Atalanta, they usually do quite well. Ajax, very hit and miss for me. Besiktas, obviously we just got a Besiktas fan in here. Well, I mean, we saw how Man United messed up against Başakşehir last year. Obviously, we lost to them. So, and look, going to Turkey, it's like going to Russia. It's never easy. You never get a free win going to Turkey. I mean, when Besiktas, for example, comes to Old Trafford, you expect to win it. But going to Turkey, you'll never get an easy ride. Their fans, just the whole atmosphere there. It's a different ball game. Club Brugge, you expect to win quite easily. Dynamo Kiev, Ukraine, a little bit easier. AC Milan, obviously, we know are difficult. Malmo, that's the team you really want. They should be fairly easy. Wolfsburg, I'm unsure. And the team you really want is Sheriff Tiraspol from Moldova. Lucy's pretty much a football hooligan now. Right, so well done, Edouard Mendy and whoever the woman was. And Sanya Pandaros. We don't have a good record against Club Brugge. Do we not? Did we not smash them in the Europa League 2 years ago? Like Igalo scored like loads. Yeah, we smashed them. We smash them all the time. What do you mean? We played them in the Champions League playoffs a few years ago. We beat them 3-1 and 4-0. And then in Europa League, 1-0 and 5-0. What do you mean we don't have a good record against Club Brugge? They haven't beaten us in 4 games. In our last 4 games against them. I remember we lost us drew quite a few games. We didn't play Club Brugge. Our last 4 games against them was with Van Gaal and then Ollie. We didn't play with. We played like young boys. I remember we played young boys. We played. Who else have we played? We played like some other rubbish. Must be another team. Yeah, I mean, definitely want Bruges. Right, so important to know. Note, for all of Group A, B, C, and D. Yeah, so A, B, C, D, and E, F, G, and H. So A to D will play on Tuesday nights. Group E and H will play in on Wednesday nights, or vice versa. Of course, as always, teams from the same country cannot be drawn together. So, for example, Man United can't be drawn in the same group as Chelsea, Man City, and Liverpool. Welcome back, Eddie. Uh, I mean, I think that's pretty much about all the real rules that we all need to know. Well, one more thing is regarding TV pairings. So, for example, um, Dortmund and Bayern Munich, I believe, they cannot be put on the same day. So, let's say if Bayern Munich gets put in Group A, then Dortmund have to be in E, F, G, or H. No, it hasn't started yet, mate. Mate, went to get awards for footy yesterday. I got best centre back with 4. That you can't have had many good centre backs, mate. If you're getting an award after you've got that many reds, 4 red cards. I've never been booked in my life. Right, let's get on with the draw then. Come on. I've only got 1 red and 9 yellows. Yeah, I don't know how you get that many reds. Like I said, I've never been booked in my life. I mean, I've got close. I remember once I was playing in midfield, and there was this. I think it was some ginger lad. He just kept like mugging like off some of my teammates. Like I have a friend called Matthew. Just kept mugging him off, and I sort of just went fuck this, and he passed it. Like I knew I'd be coming in late, but I just thought fuck it, clattered him. Right, here we go. Go on, Branislav. Oh. So, the first team to be drawn will be Manchester City. So, Man City go into Group A. Group B. Who will get Group B? Atletico Madrid. Surprise, surprise, easy matchup incoming. But yeah, I mean, being Group A is kind of a well. So third is Group C is Sporting. So being in Group A, in a sense, gives you an advantage, but then disadvantage because being in Group C, being Group A, of course, you have everyone still to be picked. So you have the chance to get the weakest teams because obviously they haven't been taken yet. But at the same time, you do still have the chance to get the best teams. So Group D is Inter Milan. There we go. Bayern Munich in Group E. Uh, Probably not, if I'm honest. The problem with doing the Europa League draws is first of all, there's so many teams. And look, to do this and have all these graphics, it's taken me like all day. For me to do that for the Europa League as well then would take even more time. Villarreal going to Group F. I mean, if I do the Europa League group, which I can't promise that I will, it probably won't have all the tables and stuff. But who knows? Lille. So Lille goes into Group G, which means Chelsea will be in Group H. So, I mean, after that, what NG wants Group D. I'm saying Group C or G. Group D or F. Come on, yeah, C, F or G. That's all I want. Why do you want D? Surely you want C. What do you? Why are they showing us this? They stopped the draw to give out the Defender of the Year. And they're giving it to Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz has won UEFA Defender of the Year, and who's won it for the women's? I don't know who this is. Is it something Paredes? Paredes. Irene Paredes wins it for the women's. I can already imagine us drawing with Sporting or Lille. Fucking payback. I mean, with getting Villarreal, yes, I would want payback. But at the same time, I can see us messing it up entirely. This is the thing that really, well, this is what makes the Champions League draws worse than Europa League, because obviously with the Champions League, this they know more people are watching, so that's when they give out these awards. Like no one cares about all this. Like, well done, Ruben Diaz. Well done. You've won the UEFA Champions League Defender of the Year. Now move on. Let's get. Can we have the next pot, please? We're back with the draw. Come on. What channel's the draw? And I've got it on BT. Group D, come on. Come on. So obviously this is the group so far. So Group A, Manchester City. Group B, Atletico Madrid. Group C, we have Sporting. Group D, we have Inter Milan. Group E, we find Bayern Munich. Group F, Villarreal. Group G, Lille. Group H, Chelsea. There we go. So, pot 2, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus, Man United, PSG, Sevilla, and Borussia Dortmund. Was it Michael Essien picking them out this time, or is it still Branislav? So Ivanovic picks out the first ball. And it's Dortmund first. So Dortmund can be in A, B, C, or D. Obviously, Group E is where Bayern Munich is, meaning Dortmund can't play on the Wednesday. So Dortmund have to be in 1 to 4. So here comes Michael Essien. He will pick out the first ball. Michael Essien picks out Group C. So Dortmund joins Sporting. So Sporting will face Dortmund. So I mean, look, that's one of the easiest groups gone. So Group C will be fairly straightforward for Dortmund. They'll easily get out of that group now, really. Real Madrid is out next. So Real Madrid can be in any group aside from Borussia Dortmund, aside from Group B or F. The Real Madrid again can be in any group aside from F and B. And Michael Essien is going to pick out Group D, Inter Milan and Real Madrid. So, did they play last year? No, they played 2 years ago, didn't they? It was a group of Real Madrid, Mönchengladbach, and Real Madrid. Obviously, Gladbach not in it this year, but Real Madrid will face Inter Milan. Liverpool is out next. Liverpool, Man City are getting an easy draw. Well, I mean, look, they're still PSG. PSG are still able to go in Group A. If I remember correctly, there's only 2 French teams, is there not? Which means they would have to go Group B. So Liverpool will face Atletico Madrid. Yeah, if I'm getting this right, I mean, I'll quickly have a look. Is there only 2 French teams? There is. So that would mean PSG have to be in A, surely. They are! Come on! PSG face Manchester City. I thought so. I was doing the maths in my head. Man City face PSG. There we go. Now that is going to be feisty. Juventus next. I'm already looking forward to that. I can assure you guys, we're doing a watch on for that bad boy. So who will Juventus face? Group H. Juventus will play Chelsea. So if we get Bayern Munich, we are so unlucky. Surely we can't be that unlucky. Barcelona. Barcelona. Who will Barcelona have? So Barcelona can only play in Group E or G. Obviously, they can't play against Villarreal. So please, Group E. Group E! Come on! Oh, these... Oh, I tell you what. This is going perfectly so far. Absolutely swimmingly. So, who is left in pot 2? Sevilla, so we'll get Lille. So we have to get Villarreal. Oh, sorry, we have to get Villarreal, yeah. So Sevilla have to go in Group G. And we will play Villarreal for revenge. So yeah, we get Villarreal in Group F. We got Villarreal. Come on. Time for revenge. So far, Group A, we've got Manchester City versus PSG. That will be some game. We're gonna see probably the 2 favourites going against each other in the group stage. So it'll be interesting to see how them teams, for one, get on, and for 2, who is the true favourite? Who is going to win it? Obviously, as well. Obviously, I hope this doesn't happen. We could see Lionel Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo in that game. So here comes the UEFA Champions League midfielder of the season, N'Golo Kante. So If N'Golo Kante has won the men's midfielder of the year, surely that means he's won the UEFA Player of the Year as well, because obviously it was all midfielders. And the women's midfielder of the year is another Barcelona player. Is that Alexis Alexa? Alexia Putellas. Don't know where I got don't know where I got the other one from. Who got the correct prediction? It's me and June. But then yeah, so let's go through the other groups so far. So Group B, Atletico Madrid versus Liverpool. Obviously, Atletico Madrid knocked out Liverpool. Was it 2 years ago? Obviously, Marcos Llorente scoring twice and Alvaro Morata eventually scoring the winner. Group C, Sporting CP versus Borussia Dortmund. That will probably be a fairly easy group. That's the type of group everyone wants to be drawn in. So fairly easy for Borussia Dortmund that to get through. Should be self-explanatory. Inter Milan versus Real Madrid. That's going to be a hard group, isn't it? I'm happy we're not against any of them. Group E, Barcelona versus Bayern Munich. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Who's probably going through there? Return of the Europa League final with Villarreal playing against Manchester United. Obviously, we lost to Villarreal on a penalty shootout. We won't go to a penalty shootout this time. Let's actually beat them. And Group G, Seville versus Lille. Obviously, Lille winning Ligue 1 last season. Lost their manager, lost a couple of their players as well. They're not as good of a team as they were last year. But look, they've still got a couple of good players. It'll be interesting to see how they can get on. Obviously, Sevilla won the Europa League 2 years ago. They're a good team. They usually do quite well in Europe. Let's see how they get on. And Group H, Champions League winners in Chelsea versus Juventus, who under Maximiliano Allegri had done so well in the Champions League. He left. Maurizio Sarri came in, and then Pirlo, where they underperformed in the Champions League. But now it'll be time to see how well can Juventus really challenge in the big time. Do you think? I hope not for Zell. I hope not. I hope Sir Alex Ferguson needs to give Ronaldo a call and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" to be quite blunt. So, first team out from Pot C is FC Shakhtar Donetsk. So, of course, Shakhtar can go in anywhere, in any group, because obviously there's only one Ukrainian team. Shakhtar Real Madrid. Is that actually what they've got, or is that just your prediction? Find out here. Michael Essien. D. It is. Shakhtar Donetsk joins Real Madrid and Inter Milan in Group D. I hope you guys like the graphics. I think they look quite nice. I thought it'd be nicer as well to have the groups on screen for you guys rather than you just having to try and keep an eye and remember them. So next team drawn out is SL Benfica. Benfica can have to go in a what groups can they go in? Not sure what groups they can go in. you can't go in C, and can't go in what some other group apparently. They'll go in Group E. It doesn't matter. Benfica may as well not turned up because they're going out. So Benfica are probably the first team. Well, yeah, no. So Benfica and Shakhtar are out of the Champions League already. Whoever gets in Group A will also be out. And here is Zenit. So Zenit can go in A, B, or C, or F, G, and H. So they can't go in E or D. So Zenit will get Michael Essien picks the ball out. And Zenit will go in Group H. They'll face Juventus and Chelsea. So, look, I mean, Zenit could potentially, like I said, Russia and Turkey, they're never easy places to go. But you imagine Zenit will be out. Although Europa League football may be achievable. Here comes RB Leipzig. Leipzig can go in Group E or C or D. So here comes Essien, opens the ball. And it's Group A for RB Leipzig. RB Leipzig must be getting fed up of Man City, of PSG, sorry. Drawn in the Champions League, obviously, last year with PSG and Leipzig. And this year, the year before, PSG knocked them out in the Champions League final. So, I mean, Group A, that's looking like a tiny group. So here comes Atalanta. So Atalanta can only go in F, G, and C. So they'll either play against Sporting, Dortmund, Sevilla, Lille, or Man United and Villarreal. Yeah, but I mean, look, when you're Man City and when you're PSG, you don't really have a group of death, do you? You should kind of win. And we will face Atalanta. I said we'd get Atalanta, so I'm going to do an NG. Who got the correct prediction? It's me. FSS Football. It's me, Finn Smith. So FC Salzburg is out next. And they can only play in Group C or G. And they're going into Group G. The RB Salzburg joins Lille and Sevilla. Which means Porto will go in Group B. And Ajax will go in Group C. So, what is Group G? I mean, yeah, that's the group you want to be in, don't you? And look, I mean, pot four, you've got Besiktas, Dynamo Kiev, Club Brugge, Young Boys, AC Milan, Malmo, Wolfsburg, and Sheriff Tiraspol. You get a group, any of them teams getting Group G, you could quite easily win it. So who wins the men's and women's Champions League forwards of the year? The forward of the year goes to Erling Haaland. I mean, he was top goal scorer, wasn't he? So it's not that big of a surprise. Although, I don't know. Does Haaland deserve it? Group A, B, and C are quite equal, to be fair. I would say Group C is for sure. I think Group C, that will be very hard. Man City and PSG will walk Group A, and I imagine Atletico Madrid and Liverpool will walk Group B. Group G, that's very equal, but that's just because how rubbish it is. I'll tell you what, the Barcelona women's team, they're actually just walking everything. They've won every single reward. Porto are no Walker. Yeah, they're not, to be fair. But I just think Atletico Madrid are so good defensively, and when you've got players like Luis Suarez, you're always going to score goals. Whereas you look at Porto, you look at Liverpool, they are just very, very good. I don't see Porto beating any of them two. I think Porto will go into the Europa League and will probably do quite fairly well in the Europa League. But I agree, they're no pushovers. So the final pot is Besiktas, Dynamo Kiev, Club Brugge, I'm gonna say Ashley Young boys. Young Boys, AC Milan, Malmo, Wolfsburg, and Sheriff Tiraspol. We want FC Ashley Young Boys. No, we want Tiraspol. Come on, give us Sheriff Tiraspol. Because then we can rotate in that game. I'm just still beat them. Or Malmo. Yeah, you want everyone wants the Sheriff team. Where's AC? Oh, did I not? I must have read AC Milan. Is AC Milan Group A then? So Young Boys come out first. Come on. Come on, Michael. Get out. Give us Group F. Group F. Come on. I'll take a young boy. Thank God I stopped myself there. I want to be drawn against Young Boys. We have been drawn against Young Boys. Fantastic. I'm sorry. Can we get Young Boys' names changed? I'm sorry. It's just far too easy to say to sound noncy when you're using their name, saying their name. So next up is Besiktas. So obviously they can go anywhere apart from obviously Group F because that's full. So they'll go in. They're in Group C. So that is a very good group. Very, very good group for Besiktas. Group C looks very, very interesting. Obviously, Dortmund are the favourites for that. But I think Ajax, Besiktas and Sporting will all believe they can get out of that group. AC Milan. Milan, they obviously can't go in Group H or D. And obviously they can't go in F. It can't. So I think it's A and E for A and E. They can go in. And B. Oh, they go to B. There we go. So Group B is very difficult for Porto now. Well, it's just difficult in general, isn't it? So next up is Wolfsburg. Wolfsburg, of course, they can't go in A. They can't go in E. So they have to go in G or H. Apparent Group G. The Lille, Sevilla, RB Salzburg, and Wolfsburg. Again, look, that would be an interesting group. I mean, probably not a group you watch. You probably keep an eye on it, but you probably don't watch any of the games. Apparently, breaking news: Cristiano Ronaldo has been offered to Manchester United. The Club Brugge now pulled out. Oh, going Group D. Yeah, no, going Group. Club Brugge probably. Yeah, going Group A. Gone. Group A, please. Come on. The Man City do actually have a hard group. And look, what I like about that group for Man City is obviously that means Malmo and the Moldovan team will make up the rest of the groups. Oh, we've got one more. We've got another team. Who's the other? What other team is there? Dynamo Kiev. Forgot about Dynamo. But here comes Malmo. They can go in Group D or H. Mate, don't spoil it. Ronaldo United. What source? I mean, he's I mean, yes, you take him. You definitely take him over letting him go to Man City. I'll find the source after this draw's done. Sorry. So Malmo go in Group H. There we go. Dynamo Kiev. The Dynamo Kiev can only go in E. So Sheriff will go in Group D. So that is how your completed Champions League groups look. So it will be in Group A, Manchester City, PSG, RB Leipzig, Club Brugge. In Group B, it will be Atletico Madrid. Well, oh yeah, you can read it here. Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, FC Porto, AC Milan. Group C will be Sporting, Borussia Dortmund, Ajax, and Besiktas. Group D will be Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Sheriff Tiraspol. Bayern Munich, Barcelona, SL Benfica, and Dynamo Kiev make up Group E. Group F will be Villarreal, Manchester United, Atalanta, and BSC Young Boys. Group G will be Lille, Sevilla, RB Salzburg, and Wolfsburg, which is undoubtedly the weakest of the 8 groups. And Group H, we've got the Champions League and the reigning Champions League winners, Chelsea, Juventus, Zenit St. Petersburg, and Malmo. And gee, I agree. There is no reason for Manchester United not to win this group, or at least get through. But I mean, let's talk a little bit more and more in depth about each group. So Group A, I think that's it's a strong group. It's definitely a strong group. Let me take them off. The Group A is a strong group, and it's going to be a group that you keep an eye on and you watch. Like Man City versus PSG, what a game that's going to be. You're going to see Lionel Messi versus Pep Guardiola. You're going to see Lionel Messi potentially against Cristiano Ronaldo. That will be a hard group for anyone else but PSG and Man City to easily qualify from, really. Leipzig will expect to get Europa League football from this group. But who knows? I don't know how good they are now without Julian Nagelsmann. But there's no doubt that PSG and Barcelona will expect to get through. Was it? Well, yeah. I don't know how reliable he is or not. Just for more news, the Barcelona women's manager has won Women's Coach of the Year, and we won't find out the men's. Brilliant. I imagine it's probably Thomas Tuchel. Look, that group. Look, it'll be interesting to see who finishes top. Obviously, top. If you top your group, you face someone who came second. I believe it is. Is it? Is that not how it works? I might be wrong, but I think that's how it works. So you want to top that group, and it'll be interesting to see who tops it, because obviously, if I'm not mistaken, them two are the favourites for this competition. So the Champions League men's Coach of the Year has been announced, and that's Thomas Tuchel. If we go over to Group B now, where we find Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, FC Porto, and AC Milan. Obviously, again, Liverpool and Atletico Madrid will undoubtedly be the favourites for this group and would be expecting to make it through. That being said, AC Milan, look, they're a good team. I think it could be interesting, because I think Atletico Madrid, they are they are capable of dropping silly points and perhaps drawing a game which they really should be winning. So if, for example, AC Milan or Porto do well against each other, get a few points here, get a point against Atletico Madrid, you take it to, let's say, one of the final days, and you could just about sneak in above an Atletico Madrid. But realistically, you'd imagine that group, the race will really be for the third place between Porto and AC Milan. We go to Group C. We have Sporting CP, Borussia Dortmund, Ajax, and Besiktas. And this group is wide open. Borussia Dortmund will, of course, expect to win this group fairly comfortably. But Besiktas, Sporting, Ajax, and, well, yeah, there's the three teams. They will all hope for that second spot. Jennifer Hermoso has won. Oh. No, she hasn't yet. We'll get to the Women's Player of the Year in a minute. So, has Hermoso won it? So I think Hermoso's won Women's Player of the Year. Champions League's Women's Player of the Year. From what I can tell. I don't know. It's confusing me. I'm ignoring it. Ignored. I don't care. So, like I was saying, Sporting, Ajax, and Besiktas were all hoping for second place. But Besiktas, I believe, went undefeated last year in the Champions League. Obviously, not quite getting enough points to make it out of the group. I believe, but they didn't lose. And if I remember correctly, they was against Manchester City last year. So it's not easy. Certainly not easy for Besiktas to get through, but they'll believe they can. Ajax, obviously, we know how good they are. Sporting had a very good season last year. I can't confess to know too much about them. I would imagine Ajax will probably get second or first, and I can see Sporting coming third, Besiktas coming fourth. Group D, again, this should be self-explanatory. Real Madrid and Inter Milan, they'll be going for the top two spots. You imagine Real Madrid will probably win it. You've got fantastic players at Real Madrid, like a Thibaut Courtois. You go through that defence. Carvajal, Eder Militao. You've got Nacho. Nacho's not great. I'm probably forgetting someone else. At left back, Ferland Mendy. Midfield, Casemiro, Kroos, Valverde, Modric. That front line, Benzema, Hazard, Gareth Bale, Isco, Asensio. If they do get Kylian Mbappe. So it's not easy for any one of these teams to really compete with a team as strong as that. Carlo Ancelotti is a good manager as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on. I think Real Madrid will top the group. And Inter Milan, look, they're better than Shakhtar and they're better than Sheriff. And so I see Inter Milan coming second. Shakhtar will undoubtedly come third then, with Sheriff probably not picking up more than 2 points. Group E, sorry. We have, well, Alexia Putellas has won the Women's Player of the Year. So Group E with Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Benfica and Dynamo Kiev. Similar story to Group A. You expect Barcelona and Bayern Munich to get out this group fairly comfortably. The question just is who will top that group. I imagine it'll probably be Bayern Munich. I don't think Barcelona are that great anymore, especially now Lionel Messi's gone. Griezmann and Memphis Depay, they are good players, and Barcelona fans will be hoping them can help get them out of this group fairly comfortably. I see Bayern Munich winning this group. Bayern Munich will have to be one of the favourites to win this competition. They are so strong. When you've got a player like Robert Lewandowski up top, you are always going to score goals. So my Group E winners would be Bayern Munich. Barcelona will come second. Benfica and Dynamo Kiev will then battle it out for third place. Really, I have no idea. But I'm going to give Dynamo Kiev 3rd place. Benfica 4th. Group F, Villarreal, Manchester United, Atalanta and Young Boys. Look, I think it's not an easy group, but it's not the most difficult. Atalanta are good. They score a lot of goals. They've made the knockout rounds in the last 2 years. Villarreal, a team maybe... Well, Jorginho's won Men's Player of the Year. Obviously, that would be thanks to the Euros as well, wouldn't it? So, yeah. So, Villarreal, they're probably more used to and better suited for Europa League football. And do I see them beating Atalanta and Man United? I think Man United will top the group. 2nd place, I'm going to go Atalanta. 3rd, Villarreal. Young Boys coming 3rd. Squad rotation, look, obviously, we have to rotate a little bit. I don't think we can rotate as much as we would like. I think you look at Villarreal, they're a good team. Obviously, at times they were the better team. Well, they beat us in the Europa League final. Atalanta, they're no pushovers really either. Young Boys, look, that'd be a time to rotate. And hopefully by the time we play then, we should hopefully be somewhat through. If we go to Group G, so I've done Group F. Group G, Lille, Sevilla, RB Salzburg and Wolfsburg. I think this group will probably end up being quite close. I wouldn't recommend watching many of the games. I don't think they're going to be entertaining games or games with loads and loads of quality. But I think the group might be quite close. Lille, obviously, champions of France. No pushovers. While they are a worse team than they were last year, they are still a good team. Seville, a good team under Julian Lopetegui. Well, at least I believe he's still the manager there. Obviously, I've done terrifically well in the Europa League in recent years. So they'll expect to qualify top of this group. Salzburg and Wolfsburg, they'll probably be the teams competing for 3rd and 4th. Although I do believe RB Salzburg, if previous years is anything to go by, could be some sort of an underdog for the top 2 spots in this group. Then going to Group H, the final group, Chelsea and Juventus will, of course, they'll make it through this group fairly easily. They're the 2 best teams in this group. Without a doubt, it's just who will come top. And I'm probably going to have to go Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel obviously won the Champions League last year with Chelsea. So they're going to be looking to retain it. They've improved this year with players like Romelu Lukaku. Look like they're going to sign Jules Koundé as well. So look, they're my favourites to win this group. Juventus will come in 2nd. Zenit will come 3rd. Malmo come 4th. How it's on screen, really, I don't see much change in that. I just don't think any of them teams are better than each other. Chelsea are the best team there for me. Juventus are 2nd. Zenit are 3rd. Malmo are 4th. Now it's just about who are we saying will win the individual, the top goal scorer in the actual competition. To win the competition, I can't look past PSG. They semi-finalists were they last year? Or quarter-finalists? One of the two. Where they got knocked out by Man City, who eventually did go on to the final. This year, they're better. They've got Donnarumma in goal. Hakimi at right back. Sergio Ramos at centre-half. Lionel Messi up top. Wijnaldum's a good my They've got leaders. They've got world-class players. I just don't see how they don't win this group, this competition. So my winner will be PSG. My top goal scorer, it's going to be either... Well, it's one of Messi, Harry Kane. Not Harry Kane. Harry Kane won't be in this competition. One of Lukaku, Ronaldo, or Messi. Ronaldo, if he gets his move to Manchester City, which I hope he doesn't. I think could quite easily get Golden Boot. He will have so many chances to create for him, and he'll put the ball in the net. Messi, obviously at PSG, if he plays a lot of the tournament with the players around him, he will score a lot of goals. And then obviously you look at Lukaku at Chelsea, they will have a lot of chances created for him. The Lukaku probably has a bit of an advantage with the group stage. Obviously, you play a lot of games in the group stage, and undoubtedly, Lukaku will have an easier group stage. Juventus will be hard, yes. Zenit will be fair. I think will be easier than Leipzig, and Malmo will certainly be easier than Club Brugge. So, I think Lukaku's got a great opportunity to be top goal scorer here, and that's about it. My dark horse of the tournament. Who would your dark horse be? I'll go Ajax. Because apart from Ajax, you know what? Actually, I'll go Salzburg. I think Ajax, you might expect them to get through. Salzburg, I don't think you really would expect them, and I feel like they could do fairly well. I mean, the RB Salzburg of previous years have always done quite well. Yes, they've lost their manager in Jesse Marsch. I still think they'll be a decent side. So yeah, I mean, that all being said and done, we'll probably wrap this stream up. Anyway, so I would like to thank you all for tuning in for this video and for the UEFA Champions League group stage draw. Just to go over that quickly once again before we end this video. So Group A, Manchester City, PSG, RB Leipzig, Club Brugge. Group B is Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, FC Porto and AC Milan. Group C is what can I read? Sporting CP, Borussia Dortmund, Ajax and Besiktas. Group D is Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk and Sheriff Tiraspol. Group E is Bayern Munich, Barcelona, SL Benfica and Dynamo Kiev. Group F will be Villarreal, Manchester United, Atalanta and Young Boys. Group G will be Lille, Sevilla, RB Salzburg and VfL Wolfsburg. And Group H will be Chelsea, Juventus, Zenit and Malmo. Anyway, like I said, thank you all for watching. Hit that like button below if you have enjoyed this stream. Let me know down in the comments, I guess, after the stream's ended, who you think will win the Champions League. And, I mean, yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Links down below to my Twitter, Instagram, so on and so forth. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. In a bit. Peace.